In Zagreb, after being stuck in the bus for about 5 or 6 hours, we were held up at the border today because there was a bit of an issue with the border crossing since it's not in the Schengen zone. So we just got in, just found the Airbnb, we're walking to the city, and so far it's a very quaint little town. It's the capital of Croatia, and it dates back to the Roman times. So there was actually a settlement here before. It had the name of Zagreb, and their first use of the name of Zagreb, I think, was first used in the 11th century. So it has a lot of history, and like I said, it's a capital. We're walking to the cathedral right now, and the cathedral apparently is one of the tallest, if not the tallest, building in Croatia.
Principal de Zagreb. Esa es la plaza donde se supone que todos los habitantes de Zagreb se reúnen, y como veréis ahí, esta es la estatua ecuestre de Ban Jelacic o Jelacic, o no lo sé cómo se pronuncia, pero el caso es que este es un personaje muy importante para los croatas, y el caso es que antes apuntaba hacia allí, que es Hungría, y luego se quitó por el tema del comunismo, y cuando en 1991 Croacia se independizó del comunismo, la volvieron a poner apuntando hacia allí, que es el mar Adriático.
We're standing in front of what used to be the original well or the original water source for Zagreb, and the city got its name from this water place as well. It's located right in the main square, you see it as you walk in, and apparently it's also a good Instagram spot.
Justo delante de la Catedral de Zagreb, pero parece que no podemos entrar porque está en obras. Están haciendo restauraciones por dentro, así que solamente la podemos ver por fuera. Pero es bastante bonita, la verdad. Tiene un estilo así como gótico y con mármol de color blanco. Es muy bonita. Y justo delante de la catedral tenéis una estatua dedicada a...
Well, it's dedicated to the Assumption of Mary. As you're walking through Zagreb, you would definitely see a lot of restaurants. This is one of the main little streets through the city, or through the town of the old city, and it's full of restaurants. But there's one place that we went to. It has decent burgers, relatively cheap, even veggie burgers as well. Very good, for very good prices. They taste good, and they even have microbrew pale ale on tap. So
a ti te encanta el pale ale, so para ti es fantástico.
So it's more like American microbrew ale. Very tasty. So it's definitely a place that if you want to go, and if you have a problem with trying to pick which restaurant, it's one that I would recommend. If you want some excellent views over Zagreb, there's a place that you can come to that's directly in the center square that we were earlier. It costs about €8 more or less, and you literally have a 360-degree panoramic view over the entire city. So it's worth it. You also have a little bar that you can come to, and you can have some drinks. It may be, if you're on a bit of a budget, it may be something you want to think about, but if you want some good views over the city, it's definitely something that you can do. Now guys, we're standing in the old city center of the old town. So this is the upper part of the village, and you have to hike up here. You have some excellent views again when you come up to this part because it's elevated a lot higher than the rest of the city. And I'm standing in front of St. Mark's Church. It has, if you notice on it, two sets of coat of arms on the roof. The one on the left is of Croatia, Slovenia and Dalmatia, and the one on the right is of the city of Zagreb. And guys, when you're in the upper part of the town, you also want to see, is right next to the church, it's the old gatehouse to the city, in the old upper town of the city. There was a fire in, I think, 1731 that destroyed most of the old buildings, and if you walk through the gatehouse, you'll see a painting of the Blessed Virgin Mary that they've turned into a shrine, because this was the only painting that was actually saved miraculously by the fire, so they made a little shrine to her. If you want another quick bite to eat, this company that I'm showing you right now is another good choice when you're in the city. They have places all over, decent prices, decent food. If you're on a low budget, it's another option to eat when you come to any of these cities or when you're just walking around. It's a good option. This is our last day here in Zagreb. Our bus leaves in a couple hours, so we're walking around the town to see what we missed yesterday because we got in too late. And one of the things that I think we missed is they have a market here, or a daily market that's open every morning. So we're gonna go have a look and see if it's open today or not. So no, they have a massive farmer's market here. It's literally in the center of the old city.
Y tienen de todo, tienen todo tipo de
fruta,
sí,
y de
fruta y verduras, y todo es súper fresco, se huele muy fresco realmente. Si viviera aquí, realmente iría a comprar a este mercado.
So you know, and I don't really know the price difference between euros and the local currency, but so far from what I see, it looks cheap relative to what you normally buy in the store. And I can imagine that because of the crisis going on right now, it's not very full, but I can imagine on a normal day what this would actually look like. It must be completely packed with people. And even the nun is buying some fresh fruit today, if you see behind me. Into the Opera House in Zagreb. It's very close to the Botanical Gardens, which we are in now, and the Opera House, obviously we don't have enough time to go to today, which is a shame, but maybe next time. And then now, like I said, we're in the Botanical Gardens. They're free to enter. It's a nice little park that you can come and sit down if you want, have a walk through. We're not going to spend a lot of time in here right now because it's summer. There's a bunch of mosquitoes and they're eating me alive because I just got bit. We're gonna end the video here. We're going to be catching the bus in about an hour or so. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope I at least gave you a few ideas on what to do if you're in Zagreb for the day. And sorts of mosquitoes everywhere today. And there are more things to do in the city, and the center of the city, like I said, is very, very small because it's the old town. But if you actually look at one of the towers, the city is extremely spread out. But they have a lot of museums. They have the Botanical Gardens here, which is free, and you can enter any of the churches, which again I believe are free, except for the Cathedral now, which is under construction. But besides that, I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you for watching, guys, and
Próxima parada, Zadar.